The Wisconsin football program is facing one of its biggest challenges in the team's history this weekend.
Now, the Badgers will meet the Ohio State Buckeyes, the Big Ten title game. The winner possibly going to the playoff. And Kevin Lewis, along with Jay Wilson, they'll be down there covering the game in the great state of Indiana. And Kevin is joining.
I see what you did there. I see what you did there.
Hey, this is great, though. I mean, it's unprecedented. The Badgers have never been in this position. You win, you got to think they're in. Is that what you're thinking?
Yeah, an undefeated Power 5 conference champion has to get in. If it doesn't, I've fallen over out of my chair a few times. I would do so if that didn't happen. I think it's that easy. If they win, they're into the Final Four. If they lose, they're not. But we've seen plenty of chaos go on in the past couple weeks. And I mean, it's college football. We see stuff every week.
Right.
Oh, this, and this. But Wisconsin, I mean, every week they just come out and they play defense and they take care of the football. And Paul Chryst has everybody, you know, moving in the same direction. And you end up at 12-0 when you do that.
And the rankings came out. Wisconsin is number 4. So break it down for us.
Yeah, their first appearance on the college football playoff rankings. Now, the ones next week are the ones that count, but it's good to
Sunday,
be in.
Right? We find out Sunday.
Yes, after all the dust settles. And you see Clemson, reigning national champions, at first, Wisconsin 4th, and then Auburn, who's in the SEC championship game against Georgia. These 2 seed, and then Oklahoma will play TCU in the Big 12 title game. So 4 title games: Clemson against Miami, Wisconsin, Ohio State, Auburn, Georgia, TCU, Oklahoma. It's not clear at all yet. I mean, they're predictions. You can prognosticate, but you know, those are 8 really, really good teams playing each other on Saturday.
You got a Big 12 title game. You got an ACC title game, which is Clemson, Miami. Georgia could work their way back into this if they beat Auburn. And then there's Alabama hanging on.
Alabama just sitting in 5th. Nick Saban, I don't know if he's superstitious or if he has some candles he wants to burn or something, get the Joe Boo doll out. They need help from Wisconsin and at least one more team above them to lose to see if they can get in, because if you don't play in that title game, the committee doesn't get one more look at you, and it's going to be bad news for you. But Wisconsin has a chance to impress. They play at 7 o'clock Saturday night.
Now, what do they have to do?
Yeah, great question.
To beat Ohio State.
Ohio
State. I think if they do, I don't want to sound like a broken record. Every week we say they play defense. They have the #1 total defense in the country. Run the football with Jonathan Taylor, who's first team All Big Ten, 1,800 rushing yards as a freshman. And if they take care of the football, you know, I think they're going to win. I mean, if they play their best game, which they've bordered on doing that a couple times because Paul Chryst wants perfection, but, you know, you never get a perfect football game.
Now, can we get a cameraman? Are you going to be on the field chasing JT Barrett around before this game?
No bumps. Yeah, and if it would be like the guy in gray. If I touched him, I would be out of there in 2 seconds. But he's one of the best players in college football. Hurt his knee against Michigan. Ohio State beat Michigan last week, and Urban Meyer's going to have his team ready. He says they use the term laser focus. And when you have a guy like JT Barrett who's been in school for 7 years, and I'm kidding, kidding.
He's a year older than I am.
Yeah, I think he beat our team in high school. It should be a really, really good game. It's like a touchdown spread. I think Ohio State is a 6.5 point favorite.
Though. I think that's ridiculous.
Yeah, I mean, Ohio State, you know, they're coming in playing good football, but Wisconsin, I mean, 12-0. They're kind of that chip on the shoulder guy. We haven't played anybody yet, right? And you just keep winning. So I think they can make a huge statement Saturday.
I like Jimmy Leonard. I like his defense.
Jimmy Leonard is a cool. And if you walked around with a backpack and a hat on campus, you'd think he was a junior in college. Yeah,
no doubt.
You're going to be there. Jay Wilson, Keely Arthur is going to be there as well, and our coverage is going to start Friday.
All
here
weekend
on
long.
All weekend long.
Yeah.
Bring us back a win, Kevin.
Yeah.
Do our best.
Thanks, Kevin.
We'll be right back.